Despite the fact that conflict has always been an important engine of scientific advancement, the invention of weapons that are capable of causing widespread destruction did not begin until the 20th century. Although it is never acceptable to advocate for war, it cannot be denied that the following weapons are extremely lethal. In this video, we will look at the 10 most potent and lethal weapons that human beings have ever devised. Even if the lineage of some of these weapons can be traced back thousands of years, the fact that they were all invented in the 20th century is not going to come as a surprise to you. Number 10. RPG. Rocket-Propelled Grenade. The RPG is equipped with shoulder rockets that can be used to destroy enemy tanks. Based on the Panzerfaust used by Nazi Germany, it was repurposed as a terrifying anti-tank weapon. A tank could cost millions of dollars, but it can be destroyed with a rocket-propelled grenade and very little money and talent. Throughout the Vietnam War, the Viet Cong and the People's Army made great use of it to combat the United States military. Number 9. DSR-50, the .50 cal sniper rifle. The DSR-50 is a bolt-action sniper rifle that can shoot devastatingly .50 cal BMG cartridge. It is based on the DSR-1, a sniper rifle developed for use by law enforcement. The buttstock of the DSR-50 is equipped with a hydraulic recoil dampening system, and the rifle's muzzle brake helps to mitigate the effects of the gun's muzzle flash and muzzle blast. We leave it to your imagination what happens to a human when shot with a device designed to penetrate lightly armored military vehicles. Number 8. Flamethrower. A flamethrower is considered an explosive weapon due to its ability to create a lengthy, manageable stream of fire. Beginning in the 1st century AD, the Greeks were the first to use flamethrowers. The Germans routinely used state-of-the-art flamethrowers in both world wars. Number 7. The Schwer Gustav. Gustav had a range of 47 kilometers and could launch a 7-ton shell. Completely constructed, the Schwer Gustav weighed in at around 1,350 tons. The Germans developed this cannon in preparation for the Battle of France. The largest gun of World War II was not ready for action when the fight began. It was unnecessary to demolish the fortifications because the Wehrmacht Blitzkrieg invasion of Belgium swiftly outflanked and isolated the static defenses of the Maginot Line, forcing them to surrender without suffering any severe casualties. When it came to both overall weight and the weight of shells it could fire, it was the biggest mobile artillery weapon ever developed. In addition, its caliber was greater than any other artillery weapon ever employed in combat. Number 6. The Nimitz-class aircraft carrier. U.S. Nimitz-class, the aircraft carriers of the Nimitz-class, are the largest warships in the world, with heights that exceeded 330 meters. They are the most expensive, costing approximately $4.5 billion for each one. There is room for up to 90 aircraft aboard each of the 100,000-ton carriers, which are equipped with cannons and missiles to defend against aerial threats. It is expected that they will continue working for the next half-century. The successor to the Gerald R. Ford class is now under development in the United States. It will be much larger than its predecessor, and its construction will cost approximately $12 billion. The carrier's 4 propeller shafts are powered by 2 nuclear reactors, which allow them to travel at a maximum speed of over 30 knots. In contrast to the gas turbines or diesel-electric systems that are typically used on modern warships, in addition, the carriers have a range of over 30,000 kilometers. Number 5. The Chimera virus. In ancient mythology, an animal that was made from diverse animal parts was called a chimera. Examples of chimera include the hippogriff and the griffin. This virus is an excellent example of a chimera. Chimera viruses can be created by combining the DNA of 2 or more distinct viruses to produce a new virus. During the 1980s, the Soviet Union conducted experiments with them with the goal of creating chimeras by inserting the genetic material of another virus into smallpox or other viruses. This development in genetic engineering renders viral agents more lethal since it enables them to evade the effects of previously developed treatments and vaccines. Number 4. Russia's aviation thermobaric bomb of increased power. Before being made available to the public in 2007, the Russians conducted a series of successful tests on their aviation thermobaric bomb of increased power, which is also known as the father of all bombs. Reports indicate that the FOAB possesses only 1/4 of the explosive capacity of the greatest conventional bomb ever utilized by the United States military. Because of its pressure wave and blast, it has an effect that is comparable to that of a relatively modest nuclear weapon, albeit on a more limited scale. Extreme temperatures and a shock wave traveling at supersonic speeds are produced as a result of the bomb going off in flight. Number 3. ICBM. Intercontinental ballistic missiles, sometimes known as ICBMs, are one form of a ballistic missile that may be guided to their intended destination. The primary purpose for which it was designed was for the carriage of nuclear weapons, and it has a minimum range of 3,400 miles. It is possible to launch intercontinental ballistic missiles, or ICBMs, from a wide variety of platforms, including aircraft, submarines, missile silos, and vehicles. They formed an essential part of the MAD theory as a result of the flexibility they provided to the nation in terms of how it could retaliate and eradicate the adversary. Number 2. MIRV. Ballistic missiles can carry several warheads thanks to the Multiple Independently Targetable Re-entry Vehicle, or MIRV. Each missile's aiming system allows it to be directed towards a wide range of targets. In the past, only one nuclear bomb could be transported by a single missile, and only one warhead could be directed at a single target. This led to the subsequent innovation of the Multiple Re-entry Vehicle, or MRV missile. It was capable of carrying many warheads, all of which would explode together in a shotgun-like fashion. The MIRV or MIRV fixed that problem, allowing any weapon to be used against a specific target. Number 1. The Tsar Bomb. Tsar Bomba meets all criteria for a weapon of mass devastation. The Soviet Union developed the weapon in response to the United States nuclear weapons development. The bomb was enormous and designed to wipe the Earth clean. Just one ever went off, but it was always sufficient. There has never been a more powerful explosion than the Tsar Bomba. There was a massive mushroom cloud, as expected, caused by the largest nuclear explosion ever detonated. The mushroom cloud, it is speculated, rose as high as 40 miles into the sky, or almost 7 times higher than Mount Everest. At this level, the cloud reached the stratosphere and the mesosphere. That's it. Thanks for watching. Keep watching the videos on my channel and subscribing. And if you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up.